Hey everyone, Aaron here. We're back in the garage with the Ferrari F430. Today we are going to remove the instrument cluster. So let me show you how to do that. My first time doing it, so I'll learn and teach at the same time. The reason I am doing it, there's actually two reasons. As you can see over here, we are going manual conversion. So I need to code it. And also at the same time, I'm gonna be getting a gauge face from gaugefaces.com, check them out, to replace on my instrument cluster. So two reasons I need to remove it. There'll be separate videos for those. This one is just showing you how to actually do the removal. So let's get started. First thing I imagine you wanna do is go under your trunk and turn off your battery with this connector, which I've already done because I'm in the middle of other projects. All right, here she is. I am gonna start with this top little leather trim panel that is covering up some parts of our instrument cluster we're gonna need to get to. So you can see there is one screw there and one screw over here, and these are 4mm hex. So I'm gonna just go ahead and remove these. Let's see, I might need a smaller one. All right, so you can see that it goes in kind of at a angle here. Right, you can see the head of the bolt is loose now. Let me get that side. All right, so that's what he looks like. So after loosening both sides, I just want to show you, this one's all the way out. It just kind of gets stuck by that lip, so I just kind of gotta smack it around a little bit to get it to fall out. All right, he's not gonna fall out, but he's detached. So the back is just held on by some clips. So if I just pull straight up like that, you can see these clips came out, and that's where our bolts go into. And with that out of the way, it exposes these two 4mm that we have to also remove. So this is actually a pretty long bolt. It's got two washers like this. I got lucky. This gold one fell off up here when I got it done and slid down in there, and then somehow just fell all the way through to my floorboard. So I'm gonna be a little more careful when I take this one out to catch it and not let it drop down there too. All right, there are only two more screws on the bottom of the instrument cluster to remove, but to get them out, we need to remove this piece. And to do that, if you come underneath, you're gonna see that there are just 4 Phillips screws holding this thing on. One in there, and one in the back, and then these two sides. So just remove these 4 Phillips screws, and then this part will snap apart, and then you're just gonna have to pull it away from the ignition there and get it off, you'll see. And the top piece is what we need to remove. So these just actually snap together. So carefully, there's a little clip right back here that holds them in. So I'm just gonna carefully pry on this. All right, it seemed really easy to separate these the first time I did it for some reason. This time I struggled. So what I did is I just reached under here on this side and pulled down kind of hard, and it separated it there. All right, so we will take the bottom piece off here, and again over on this side, it's gonna interfere a little bit with your ignition switch, so you got to get that out, and then separate it on that side. Same kind of clip right here. And once it's apart, you can just let that side hang down, and you're just going to carefully remove the top piece. All right, we're going to want to grab the steering wheel lock mechanism under here and release it so that we can we can lower our steering wheel all the way. It's going to need to be down in order to lift this thing out. All right, so you can see see these posts back here are what really cause some of the issues. Just release it from your wiring and take it out. All right, with that out of the way, you should be able to come down and let me show you under here. All right, can't quite see the bolt with this angle because it's right under there, but this is where it is. And yeah, it's in there super hard. So you get a little extension in a socket probably and get that out. And then there's one on the other side. All right, from this angle, you can see that bolt there. And I can just get to it with a little Allen. All right, I was able to pull it out with this tool. Again, it's got the little washer and then a thicker brass brass washer. So it's like the ones that came out from the top, only much shorter. So let me get the other one out. What the fuck, Ferrari? God, this thing sucks. This is the kind of stuff that makes me sad and frustrated. I've been working for 30, 45 minutes on this one bolt, trying not to strip it. Don't know how I'm gonna get it out. I took a nice long break. I let Shop Dog run out in the snow. We went for a long walk. I had lunch. I came back and here I am again. So I got this in here. And I got a light in here so I can kind of almost see it. And it is finally turning a tiny bit, I think. Like this. Maybe go in, readjust, find it again, and keep working it. I took a nice long break. I let Shop Dog run out in the snow. We went for a long walk. I had lunch. I came back and here I am again. So I got this in here. And I got a light in here so I can kind of almost see it. And it is finally turning a tiny bit, I think. Like this. Maybe go in, readjust, find it again, and keep working it. All right, I've been turning this son bitch eighth of a turn for like freaking 10 minutes now, and I realized it's not actually coming out. It's just turning in there. All right, I got my tool in here. I've got it to where I can actually rotate it. And then I have a flathead screwdriver under here. You can see the tip of it there is going underneath where the bolt is. I'm trying to get some leverage under that lip and pull it out towards me while I unscrew it, but that doesn't seem to be working either. Well, when all else fails, just pull up until you break that little tab that was held on by that bolt that is not going to come out. This one came out. So you can see the empty hole where that one was. There is an extra bolt on each side that does not come out, but that's hidden behind this instrument cluster. So, well, it's removed. Now there are just some electrical connections on the back. All right, so I just laid it over here, and from the left side to the right, I'm just gonna start going at the very bottom. If I turn this around, you can see there's a little tab I had to depress to pull that out. So I assume it'll be the same. Yeah, I feel a tab here. All right, well, apparently I'm gonna need two hands. There's just a tab on that one, that one, that one, and then one more. Take these four off. It's out. I'm gonna have myself a little cry, and I'll be right back. All right, now that I can access it easily and you can see it easily, this is what I was doing. So now when I turn it, it's just super freaking squeaky and does not come out. Oh, look at this. All right, so the problem back here was that the nut cert that the bolt goes into is just spinning when you try to undo it. So you can see on this side, there's the nut cert that is in place normally. This one, I cannot get that guy out, so he's just gonna stay there, I guess.